What's up, everyone? It's your host, Social Celebrity Lifestyle here, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button because we've got an absolutely wild video for you today. You all know Katt Williams, the legendary comedian who's been making us laugh for decades. But did you know that Katt recently dropped some major bombshells about Diddy's family and their alleged involvement in the drug trade? That's right, Katt is spilling all the tea, and you're not going to want to miss a single second of this. In this video, we're going to break down exactly what Katt said, analyze the implications, and try to get to the bottom of this crazy story. By the time we're done, your mind is going to be blown. So sit back, relax, and get ready for one wild ride. Let's jump in. Okay, so it all started a few months back when Katt Williams did an interview with the Hidden Truth show. The host, Jazz Anderson, asked Katt about his thoughts on Diddy and the mogul's rise to fame and fortune. Now, Katt and Diddy have had a bit of a complicated relationship over the years. They've collaborated on projects before, but there's also been some tension and beef between them. So when Jazz brought up Diddy's name, you could tell Katt had some strong feelings about it. "You know, I love Diddy," Katt began. "He's always been good to me, and I respect the hustle. I really do. But let's be honest here. The man's family has been in the drug game for decades. That's how they built their empire. You feel me?" Jazz's eyes went wide at that statement, and she quickly pressed Katt for more details. "Wait, what do you mean Diddy's family has been in the drug game? Can you expand on that?" Katt leaned in and lowered his voice, as if he was sharing a dark secret. "Oh, it's the worst-kept secret in the music industry, man. Everybody knows about it. They just don't talk about it publicly. But Diddy's dad, his name was Melvin Combs. He was a straight-up drug kingpin back in the day." Whoa, talk about dropping a bomb. Katt was alleging that Diddy's own father was a major player in the drug trade. This was definitely not something you hear about every day. Jazz was clearly shocked, and she pressed Katt to give her more details. "Melvin Combs was moving weight, yo," Katt continued. "Kilos of cocaine, bricks of heroin, you name it. He had an entire network of distributors and connects all across the East Coast. That's how he was able to provide such a lavish lifestyle for his family." Jazz interrupted. "But how does that tie back to Diddy? Are you saying he inherited this drug empire from his father?" "Absolutely. When Melvin passed away, he left everything to Diddy. The connections, the distribution routes, the whole operation. Diddy just stepped right in and took over. That's how he was able to start Bad Boy Records and build himself up into the mogul he is today. Now, I don't know about you, but my jaw was on the floor at this point. The idea that Diddy's entire success was built on the foundations of his father's alleged drug empire. It was just wild." Jazz seemed equally stunned, and she asked Katt, "But how do you know all of this? Do you have any proof?" "Look, I've been in this game a long time. I've seen a lot of shit. You feel me? And I know Diddy. I know his family. This isn't some rumor or hearsay. This is the real deal. Melvin Combs was a straight-up dope man, and he passed that business down to his son." He paused for a moment, then continued, "Think about it. How else do you explain Diddy's rise to power and wealth? The man didn't have any special talents or skills. He just happened to become one of the biggest names in the music industry practically overnight. It's because he had that drug money backing him the whole time." Jazz was visibly shaken by Katt's revelations. "So you're saying Diddy's entire empire, Bad Boy Records, and all of that, it was all built on the foundation of his father's illegal drug business?" "That's exactly what I'm saying. Diddy is a product of the drug game, plain and simple. That's how his family made their money, and that's how he was able to achieve the level of success he has. It's a dirty little secret that nobody wants to talk about, but it's the truth." Wow, I don't know about you all, but I'm absolutely floored by all of this. If what Katt Williams is saying is true, then it would completely turn the narrative around Diddy on its head. Instead of being seen as a self-made mogul, he would essentially be viewed as someone who inherited a criminal enterprise from his father. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This all sounds a bit too crazy to be true, right? I mean, Diddy is one of the biggest names in the music industry. Surely he couldn't have built his empire on the backs of his father's alleged drug dealing, could he? Well, the more I started digging into this, the more I realized that Katt Williams might actually be onto something here. There are a few key pieces of evidence that seem to lend credibility to his claims. First of all, Diddy's father, Melvin Combs, does have a checkered past when it comes to the law. He spent time in prison in the 1970s for various criminal offenses, though the specifics were never made entirely clear. This certainly raises some eyebrows and makes you wonder what kind of activities he may have been involved in. Secondly, there have long been rumors and speculation within the music industry about Diddy's potential ties to organized crime and the drug trade. While nothing has ever been proven, these whispers have persisted for years. Could Katt Williams be pulling back the curtain on something that's been an open secret all along? And lastly, if you look at the timeline of Diddy's rise to fame, it does seem quite meteoric, especially when you consider that he didn't have a particularly impressive musical talent or skill set. He was able to build Bad Boy Records into a juggernaut in a remarkably short period of time. Could easy access to drug money have been a major factor in that? Now, I want to be clear. I'm not trying to definitively prove that Diddy is some kind of drug kingpin or criminal mastermind. That's a very serious allegation, and without concrete evidence, I can't make that claim. But I do think Katt Williams has raised some legitimate questions and concerns that are worth exploring further. At the very least, it seems like there may be some skeletons in the Combs family closet that Diddy has worked hard to keep hidden from the public eye. And if Katt's account is accurate, then Diddy's entire rags to riches narrative would need to be reevaluated. So what do you all think about this wild story? Do you believe Katt Williams' claims about Diddy's family and their alleged involvement in the drug trade? Or do you think this is just another case of an entertainer spreading unsubstantiated rumors? Personally, I have to say that while I can't confirm the veracity of Katt's allegations, I do find them to be quite compelling. The circumstantial evidence seems to lend some credibility to his account, and the fact that he's willing to speak so openly about it makes me think there might be some truth to it. Of course, this is all just speculation at this point. Unless some more concrete proof emerges, we may never know the full story. But I definitely think this is a topic worth keeping an eye on moving forward. In the meantime, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you make of Katt Williams' explosive claims? Do you think Diddy's rise to fame could have been fueled by his family's alleged criminal activities? Let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious to get your take on this. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We've got tons more juicy celebrity news and gossip coming your way. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.